This is not a fire drill. This is the real thing. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Finally, the saga is over. He has been traded to the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis and Bobby Portis to the Miami Heat for Tyler Hero, Khalil Ware, Jaime Jaquez Jr., Kasparis Jonas, 3 first-round picks, including number 13 this year, a pick swap, and a second rounder. Sources tell ESPN by Shams. This just happened 4 minutes ago. We are live. This is it. The Heat have finally done it. They have finally done it. They missed on KD. They missed on Dame. They missed on Bradley Beal. They missed on whoever else. But the Miami Heat have finally traded for a superstar. And what a superstar it is. Giannis. My God, thank God that this saga is over. This was the worst trade saga in recent history. Just the rumors and the in and out, and the fact that it was so obvious that this year the Bucks weren't good enough, and that the only solution was to trade Giannis because it's over. And there's just too much talk. There was too much Giannis saying, I want this. Like, he never said that he wanted a trade, but it was so obvious that the Bucks tenure, it was done. A few days ago, reports came out that Giannis said that he loves Milwaukee, but he doesn't want to be with the Bucks. Everybody were putting him in Brewers in the baseball costume, if you want to say Milwaukee. Nah, I think he always wanted to go to Miami. You want to go to Miami? In Florida, you don't pay state tax, I believe, so that's something huge. Obviously, Milwaukee to Miami is a huge upgrade, just lifestyle wise. Obviously, better weather, and all that stuff, and an interesting fit. The last couple weeks, it's basically just been Miami and the Boston Celtics. Celtics didn't want to pull the trigger on this Giannis trade with him and Jaylen Brown and all that stuff. But Miami, like I said, this is not a fire drill. This is the real thing. I got home 30 minutes ago thinking that the trade would have happened while I was at work. Didn't happen. It happened now. This is the package that we knew all along, to be honest. There was some rumors about a third team getting Tyler Hero or something like that. Nah. Bucks, I guess they're good with the picks. They like that they're getting a pick this year, number 13, 2 more future picks. We don't know what those are yet as of Shams' report. Obviously, a pretty decent basket of young players. Like it says, Khalil Ware has shown something as now he's going into his 3rd year center. Jaime Jaquez had a great rookie year, not had a bit of an up and down tenure in the NBA, but he's a solid role player, young guy. Kasparis Jonas, I can barely say the dude's name. I haven't really seen much from him just in terms of watching the Heat. I'm not watching the Heat, guys. I don't like watching the Heat other than Bam's 83. I don't like watching the Heat, but I guess we're going to start watching the Heat now. Things are on fire. The world is on fire, but Giannis is going to the Miami Heat. Obviously, Tyler Hero, the main guy in terms of money and all that stuff, the guard that they were going to have to get out. But this was always the expected package of young players, kind of interesting prospects, Tyler Hero to make the money match, the picks. Miami was always the place because now, they have Wiggins. I don't know. Right off the cuff, I don't know who's signed, who is not, who all that stuff. They have Davion Mitchell. They have Andrew Wiggins. They have Bam Adebayo. They have Giannis. Who else did they got? I don't know who else did they have. Okay, the Heat are sending the Milwaukee unprotected first rounders in 2031 and 2033, along with number 13 this year, a pick swap in 2030, and a 2033 second rounder. Yeah, this trade does not include any additional teams, one-to-one move. Yeah. Long anticipated Pat Riley finally getting somebody. Giannis joins elite Miami pickups like LeBron, Shaquille, Chris Bosh, Alonzo Mourning, Jimmy Butler. Pairing with Bam. Um, I mean, just straight up, Giannis and Bam is an interesting combination. Obviously, those guys, neither of them can shoot. They're both great defenders. I think the spacing is going to be pretty rough. I think what we saw from Giannis this year with the Bucks is that if you can get some really nice shooting around Giannis, like his teams will get wide open shots from his gravity, and he can pass the ball pretty decently well. I don't know his stats off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure he had a decent passing year this season. From my memory, it was a decent passing year from him. Um, so yeah, him and Bam defensively, they're both switchable, multi guarding from centers to forwards to guards. Like they can both those. That's a defensive tandem that can really defend the rim, but not specifically the rim. Actually, I should say more of the paint area, but the ability to roam, the ability to move around and all that stuff around the court, guard at the perimeter and all that. They can do that. Um, I'm not loving the guard situation. Obviously, not having Tyler Hero, got Andrew Wiggins still. You got Davion Mitchell still. Who else is on this team, bro? This was the thing with the trade is that they were always gonna say that Giannis didn't want to go to a team or the Heat didn't want to give up a trade where they would gut the roster. And that's true. But let me tell you, off the top of my head, I don't know who else is on this damn team. Who else is on the Bucks? I mean, who else is on the Heat? Off the cuff. We're not doing anything. Who else are the players? I got Bam, Andrew Wiggins, Norman Powell. That's who it was. That's who I was forgetting. I knew it was somebody. Norman Powell and Andrew Wiggins. They're both up for contracts. Davion Mitchell, now obviously Bobby Portis, Simon Fontecchio. So yeah, it's really a starting lineup of Davion, Norman Powell, Andrew Wiggins, Giannis, and Bam. It's not terrible. Then off the bench you got Bobby Portis, Pele Larson, Simon Fontecchio, Drew Smith, Nikola Jovic is still on this team. I'm surprised he wasn't part of that. Yeah, I mean Heat culture. They did it. They finally did it. I what else is there to say? Does this make the Heat a contender? Yeah. Why not? The Heat are contenders. They got to figure out some other stuff to fill out the roster. This is not a complete team. Do they even have 15 players on the roster now? I don't know. I don't know. They got to figure some stuff out. But Giannis and Bam, Norman Powell and Andrew Wiggins, like that's some decent shooting. That's some decent creation-ish. I feel like Davion Mitchell upgrade or a guard upgrade alongside that. But I mean, maybe Davion Mitchell, Wiggins, and Norm and Giannis and Bam. Like that's not a bad starting five. Hypothetically, that's a defensive minded starting five. Um, Norm and Andrew Wiggins can hypothetically shoot the ball really well. Davion Mitchell is a bit more here and there. Obviously, Giannis, his health concerns, his injury concerns. He is older. I believe he's 31 at this point, but he's been a top 5 player in the NBA for the last 8, 9 years. Like, he's still going to be elite for the next 2 to 3 years at least. I believe part of why whoever was going to trade for him was going to have to sign him, extend him. We'll see with that. I don't know what that number will be. It'll be a big number. Extending Giannis will be a big ass number. We'll see. We will see. But defensively, that's a great lineup. Offensively, I don't hate it. Off the bench, Bobby Portis, Pele Larson, Drew Smith, Jovic. Sure. Um, it's something. I don't know, guys. I'm just padding time. We got the 10 minutes. Giannis trade. I can't believe I was here 4 minutes after it happened. How was your day? How was your day? I'm initial reactions. I don't know what else to say. I didn't know I would be here this long. Giannis, traded, saga, finally, Bucks fans, you get a minute here to grieve. We all knew this was happening. You are in for some dark ages, guys. Bucks. When do you think the Bucks are going to win their next first round series? It's not going to be this decade. Is it going to be in the next 10 years? I think so, but is it going to be in the next 8 years? I don't think so. Tyler Hero is fine. The Bucks, obviously, with this new lottery reform and all that stuff, they don't have their picks. They have no real reason to like bottom out. They're not getting any benefit from that. Only Portland, I believe, who has the majority of their picks and stuff like that, they would benefit from them bottoming out. But yeah, Tyler Hero, Jonas, Khalil Ware, Hami Jaquez. I mean, all those guys have played together. Now they're just gonna be wearing green, right? So, huh, but Giannis, it's over. Now we can get things up. Julius Randle got traded today for nothing. Timberwolves wanted to dump him. Claxton went to the Bulls. That's fun. Trae Young got extended. Who cares? Giannis finally has gotten traded. And yeah, now the offseason can begin. I feel like I didn't mention enough. Yeah, the Heat might be contenders, but this is a terrible trade for the Bucks. And Miami got a guy. They got Giannis, but I don't realistically, like, thinking about it for another 5 seconds, I don't think they're gonna win anything.